Hey guys, I'm back. So today I'm going to be making and showing you and prepping. I'm trying to do this again. It's like my second time doing this, so bear with me. I'm going to be making some homemade chili. All right, beef chili, just ground beef and chili with a lot of flavorful spices and herbs and all that good stuff. First, I want to show you my prepping. Okay, this is my basic right here. That's the basic. All right, so I want to cut that up for you guys. Then we'll go to the stove. The scallions, which is this, cut the tips off. Excuse him, he's watching the Bears. And just mince them all the way. This is not going to go inside my chili, but it's going to be for the outside of my chili. Because I don't just make chili just as a meal. I make it as an appetizer too. Dip. Anything you could think of. All the way to the end. That'd be the best part. That white, sweet onion. Very delicious. You know, you can grow this in your garden like I do. I grow it. Okay, now that I got that all out, we got 1 clove of garlic. Smash. Peel the outside skin off. Okay. Mince. All right. So this knife I got, very convenient for me. Because I could do 2 things with this knife. I could cut, and I could pick up my vegetables or whatever I'm cutting. Okay. All right, now that we got that. This is a sweet onion. And it's different than the other onions. So I'm going to cut it in. Then I'm going to cut it in half. Okay. When I cut, I want small pieces because I don't want nobody to even know this is in my chili. I love onions. You'll see that I use onions a lot. All right, since this popped out on me, I'll mince this first. Excuse me. I'm back. So I'm mincing the onion. That's because I cut half of the onion. That don't necessarily mean I'm gonna use all this onion. That's what I do. I make enough. I cut enough to make sure I got enough. Okay. Okay. Now let's finish cutting. Next time when I do a video, I'm really going to have to make sure that I have a clear understanding with my family because I got a big family over here. And they don't listen. Okay? I'll cut my onion. Now, let me pause. Okay, guys. Now, I'm at my little pot for my ground beef. First step, vegetable oil. Let it get a little warm before you do anything else. Now, over here, you'll see I got my chicken broth, because I use chicken broth, sometimes water, depending if I got chicken broth, but chicken broth is more flavorful. I got some of my minced onions and garlic. I got my prep beans, my tomato sauce, and I'm going to grill these jalapenos, bay leaves, that is salt. This is salt and pepper. That's the peppercorn pepper. We got a chili seasoning. All this that's full and packed to the top, that's pretty much everything that goes into chili. Garlic, cumin, pinch of coriander, onion powder, the works. Okay, then I have these sauces. A little bit of the sweet chili sauce and the regular chili sauce. And this is chili paste down here in the cut. Okay? My grease should be hot. So let's start this off. All right, into the spatula. I want it hot because I want my ground beef to cook. Okay, now let's get the ground beef. See it's cooking. A little bit fat on that. Okay, we like ours meaty. More meat than beans, if anything. First thing I'm going to do is the bay seasoning, okay? Bay seasoning. I'm not using that much, but I'm going to use enough. I like my stuff to be seasoned. Not over seasoned, but just enough. Okay? And then a little bit of lard. That's it. Shake it up. All right, I'm gonna let that cook in. I'll see you in a minute. Now, I have a whole nother pot right here. It's a whole nother pot. This pot is for my beans. I'll turn it on. Ooh, it's so fire. Okay. A little bit of oil, just a little. Let's go over here and get some more onions. Now I'm getting the rest of the onions. I don't need that much, but I got enough. This is for the beans. Drop it right in there. Salt. And now I got this cooking. And I got this cooking. These beans have been pre-washed. They tender. Okay. Just want to loosen the onions up so I can put the beans in there. Now, here go the beans. Okay. They're gonna do their little own thing, so let me get my top. Let the chili seasoning top. Put it right on there. Yeah. This ground beef gonna take a minute because we gotta cook all the way through. Just keep checking it. This is non-stick pot, so it ain't gonna burn. Well, ain't no such thing. It will burn, but it ain't gonna burn. You got a long way to go before it burn. You got too much juice. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. As you can see, it's all smoky, but that's good smoke. Ain't nothing in there burning. So what I'm gonna do is add half a cup, or a cup. What's a cup? Let's add my beans. Stir them. And look at my ground beef. Yeah, I drained the fat off of it. It's seasoned already. If you need more seasoning, it's gonna come from the chili itself. So let's get back to over here. Now that we got this all situated. First thing I want to do is show you my seasonings. This is this. You can see the cumin. You can see the turmeric in here. It's onion powder. The smoked paprika. All that's in there. Okay? And chili powder. This is the chili seasoning. Let's stir it up. I ain't gone yet. You can clearly see. It smells delicious though. Even though the meat ain't in there and all my other ingredients ain't in there. This could be made with no meat too, for the people that don't eat meat. So, there's my tomato sauce. Chili sauce. The measurements, if you're using by the cup, I use a lot. Majority of my measurements be tablespoons, and if it's anything that got a salt accent, it's teaspoons. This is chili paste, but I'm not using that much there because I don't want this hot. I got little kids. I don't want it spicy like that. You can see it's thick. Not too thick, but it's thick enough, but I don't want it that thick. So I'm gonna add some more. Chicken broth. As you can see, I added not a cup, but a little bit over half. Let it do what it do. Now that I did that, I want to show y'all something because this is something I do all the time. You see, I got a little fire right here, and I'm gonna put jalapenos on this fire. I like to eat this with, you know, like Doritos, chili, and stuff. Cheese, it's delicious together. I'm gonna let that char up for me. Okay, this is the chili right here. Let it cook for a minute. Let's see. All right, so I added the ground beef. I'm gonna add my 2 bay leaves in there. They dried. They still popping. Got a lot of flavor in it. Don't mix this chili up. Almost like, kind of like, like the same kind of chili you'll put on a hot dog. Chili cheese dog. This gonna have to cook for, I'm gonna say about 30 minutes because my beans, they were already pre-cooked. And right now it's just all about making sure the flavors come together. You can use whatever stuff you want to use, but this is what I use. And I'm always changing it up. I switch it up all the time because I'm always cooking. So, and the chili delicious. Now, you don't need no salt and pepper, even though y'all saw me pour out salt and pepper to go in here, but it's not even necessary because the flavors from all the other stuff that I put in there. But if you do need anything, I would say a little honey to even out the spices. So I'm gonna add probably a tablespoon of honey, and then I'll get right back with you. Okay, I just needed to show y'all this. This is the after results of my chili. I got Doritos on the side, but I'm not even finished with it yet. So I'm gonna show y'all how I do my chili bowl, all right? But first, I need y'all to see my jalapenos. Okay, this is the jalapeno. I charred it, and it's real easy and simple. So, you get a paper towel, just wipe the black, the darkness. It's not burnt, it tastes good. You can keep it on there if you want, but it's just more appealing with it all. Put it right there, okay? Let's do the other one. Put all this off. Like me, I would eat this like this. Just put a little salt on it. I like hot stuff. Okay, put that to the side. And I'm going to slice them because they're going on top of my chili, so. I'm not gonna slice the whole thing, but you can if you want to. I just stop once I start getting to the seeds. Ooh, sorry. Put that to the side. Now I have my fire roasted jalapenos. Put them in my little cup. Okay, now with my chili, I use real good cheese. This cheese is Sargento. It's mild cheddar, and it's the taco blend plus mozzarella. So I put that together. I got my scallions in my cup. Then I got my sour cream as well. Okay, let me bring the chili over here. Put the chili right there in the middle. Cheese is melted. I want a nice dollop. I got scallions already out for this. So There's some scallions around. Man, y'all don't know these scallions is really delicious. You can eat this again by itself. Okay. Now, I'll just go put a couple on the side because I eat them all the way to the corner. Like when you want to, you can use a spoon, or you can use the Doritos. And then we also use the regular saltine crackers, oyster crackers, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and now I'm just gonna put some peppercorn on top. Smooth this. Put this right here. Now, let's see. So there you got it. My chili bowl with Doritos. I hope you enjoy.